Okay, here's a good one. What's the position of women in the anti-war movement? This was circa 1967, when I was a college kid just coming of age, psychologically and politically. I was a hippie. I had stopped cutting my hair. I'd discovered pot. And I was outraged by the Vietnam War. I was also still swaddled in the sexism of the day, and I laughed knowingly at the answer to this little joke, prone. By the early 70s, women's rights emerged as a movement, and a lot of men began to see that sort of humor in a stunningly different context. I went through a year of shame and shock as I became aware of my own sexism. You gotta control your woman, and did my best to embrace feminism and surrender the stupid male birthright that this was my world more than it was hers. That I was the boss, that sex was something to be pried loose from her. 40 years later, I find myself coming to grips with the fact that women's rights have been only partially implemented and the social change they have wrought remains superficial. Women have more employment and career opportunities now, but still in the context of institutions conceived and built by men. In that sense, it's still a patriarchy, a men's world, a world at war with itself both internally and externally.